Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room Recap for Thursday, June the 14th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions for me, you can use this email address, and this is a link for our free trading room. I should call this the free trading room. You don't have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our room, and this is a subscription link. There's a promo code there for 15% off. And that's for a monthly the first month, either a standard or premium subscription, or standard or premium on our annual. This is when I open the room around 9 o'clock Eastern Time. That's when I start to share my screen. I get live on the mic at 9:05, and I go to 3:30 Mondays to Thursdays and 3 o'clock on Fridays. All right, well, what a day. Now, again, if you've been in the room before, you know that I do take the odd pre-market trade, but I typically do not take the more expensive ones. Typically what I'm doing is I'm taking the ones that are, I don't know, some of the small bios that have some news in the pre-market. They run up, try to get in, at a certain area and then get out. And in fact, what I was actually looking at was dominating my time in the pre-market was this one. This had news, FDA approval, and this is what I saw. I didn't see this after hours yesterday. This is the mauve area. Saw this pop all the way up here, and I thought, okay, now the 200-day moving average was 408, I believe. Yeah, 408. So I really wanted that to take that out. It briefly did, and then it came down. Then it looked like it was going to do it again. So that's what I was really waiting for. Meanwhile, and that, as you notice, it never happened. Meanwhile, Etsy. So I saw this. I thought, wow, okay, this is a big move from Etsy. This is where it closed yesterday, 32.95. Now we're at 36.20. I thought, wow, what's going on? So I quickly, and I could tell that it wasn't an earnings play, but I quickly read the news on it, and this is why, yeah, reading the news can be important. I mean, trying to analyze the news, it's not scientific, but sometimes you can kind of tell, this is the type of news that could sustain a trend all day long. So when I read the news on it, basically they restated their guidance for 2018, basically 43% higher. So I figured, well, that's pretty darn good news. A lot of people are going to be really interested in a headline like that. So I ended up taking the trade at 36.42, right around here. Now, sold up here, 37.50, I think, and 38.60 and 40 up here at 41.10 is my last. 41.10 was my last one, and it kept going. Let me just put the alert here about 41.10. I was very happy to get out of it. I thought, well, okay, at some point it's going to start to fall. It never really fell. So anyway, obviously this really made my day. I haven't had a trade like that. Certainly, I can't remember the last time I took what I call a relatively more expensive trade in the pre-market like this, and it really worked. And a lot of people, of course, in the room got into it, even when the market opened and it kept moving higher. The other one that really worked out well was Taylor, TLRD, Taylor Brands. So again, this had earnings after hours yesterday. And there's the reaction, the mauve area right here after hours. So we saw this. Here's the little bit of a spike up in the pre-market, but of course we saw this because it was still down a lot. It's still down 21%. So I ended up taking this short, and what was it at? 26.82. 26.82. So it was right about, I'll get it, right about here. Now, you know that typically I don't take trades in the first 15 minutes, but I sort of broke my rule on this one. I thought, okay, this one looks really juicy. Yeah, there was the after hours lows, but it was taking out the pre-market lows. So I took the trade right here. I took the short right there. And let's see, I got out some, 26.57 just in case, a little bit. I always do a little bit just in case it has the pop, especially in the first 15 minutes. But then, I was able to cover down in this area, 26.10. I always cover usually some ahead of the whole number. So cover some here, and then it kept falling down. And I got out the last part at 25.76 on the way back up. So that turned out to be just a great trade. Now, I'm also just, I'm watching this. I also now in the bounce of it, and I'm in at 26. I'm in at 26.42. So I'm a little bit underwater on this. So I'm just watching it very closely. I'm just, we'll call it right there. Okay, so I'm just watching this very closely to see if it has any sort of a bounce in it. I'll probably, if it doesn't, yeah, I mean, if it doesn't hold this area very much longer, it gets into, say, the low 20s, I'll probably get out. But yeah, I mean, this was just a tremendous trade. Two really, really nice trades for me today. I'm in this one. This may be a swing for me, LPSN. I'm in at 23.10. I saw this one yesterday. It'll be a little more clear if you look at the daily chart. This is a lifetime high. It's breaking over the whole number. A little bit of a pause yesterday, so I thought, okay, maybe this could just have a little resumption. So what I'm doing is I may, in fact, 15-minute time frame, I may swing this one depending how it closes. So I'm in this one at 23.10, but it all depends on how it closes. And that is about it. Man, what a day though. Those two trades in Etsy and Tailored Brands, they absolutely made my day. And I know a lot of others in the room. So come on into the room. I mean, I open the room at 9 o'clock. So we talk about all the pre-market activity, and a lot of times what happens in the pre-market, of course, can follow through once the market opens. All right, I want to get back into the room. So if you have any questions for me, you can use this email address. Here's a link to the free trading room. This is a link for a subscription, 15% off. I'm sure we're going to have a Father's Day promo, so watch the video tomorrow. Probably have a slightly better than 15% promo. Tomorrow, sorry, I'll open the room tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. So hope everybody has a great evening, and we'll see you in the trading room tomorrow.